Hello everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We're going to be talking Louis Vuitton quality issues, quality control issues, lack of quality, and I will be reading your comments left on one of my videos on my channel, and I've been shocked as to how many bad experiences you've had with Louis Vuitton customer service, with Louis Vuitton quality as of late, both online and in store. And this video is here to raise awareness about it and for you also to share with me more of your experiences in the comment section down below. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also follow me on Patreon. superdacob all spelled together there also for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a virtual audience. Let me cue in the audience. Hi guys, I live stream every Saturday, so join in the fun. And thank you to all my members and patrons who have already pledged. Let me get straight to it. So first and foremost, if you have not seen my video on my commentary on the struggles that Claire Banks, another fellow YouTuber. Hi Claire, by the way. I'm going to post the link to Claire's channel in the description box down below, so be sure to check out her channel and subscribe to her. She posted on her channel a video where she spoke about terrible customer service and quality issue that she had with Louis. So be sure to check out my video talking about her experience also on my channel. I'll post a link downstairs and up here somewhere. And other than that, when I posted that video, I was shocked as to how many people in the comment sections wrote about the tragic experiences that they've had with Louis. So I think it warrants an extra video just to raise awareness about it, because you know how it is in the comment sections underneath videos, a lot of information gets kind of lost, especially if there's like a ton of comments. Not everybody reads through all of them. So I think it's important from time to time to make these videos where we take the comments, we elevate them, we bring them into a video so that these important comments get a bigger audience. You know what I mean? So let me read it to you guys. All of these are also available to read underneath my video, the OG video that I posted, but I'm going to read a couple of them to you here as well. CC says, Dacob, you are right. A customer of these luxury brands should have a peace of mind when buying items from them. It's shameful to see a customer in the boutique inspecting the item. I have a 3-year-old Palm Springs in reverse. The repairs said the bag is faulty and an exchange is offered. When I bought that bag, in my mind, that time, when me and my husband were in Beverly Hills, Louis Vuitton boutique, I thought that the backpack will last up to when my eldest will turn teenager. But unfortunately, the bag was starting to peel off and white marks showing. I lost some amount because I bought it in London for repair. I paid a lot of it back in the US, but it's fine because of the age of the bag. But before I got the repair to decide for the exchange, I went to a couple of Louis Vuitton boutiques that rejected it and told me it's my fault, and it looks like the faults came from a hand sanitizer. But thankfully, the sales associate in Sloane Street tried to send it for repairs. Otherwise, I would have lost even more time. This is something I've noticed that a lot of brands, not just luxury brands, but a lot of luxury brands use this excuse of the lockdown, hand sanitizer. Oh, your bag is damaged. It's probably because of the hand sanitizer. You know, you're not allowed to use the hand sanitizer. I'm like, oh, really? I'm not allowed to use the hand. In order for me to enter into your boutique, you force me to use the hand sanitizer. I'm not even allowed to enter before I don't spritz that shit on my hands while I'm wearing the bag that I bought in your boutique. So it is your fault, Louis. Don't blame it on me. Shani Cole says, hello, I ordered a pair of earrings at the boutique. They are lost and then they were found. UPS sent them back to Louis Vuitton. I'm still waiting on a refund. It's been over a week, but they say they have to wait until their distribution center processes them. How long does it take to process a refund when the tracking shows that I never received the item and they were returned to you over a week ago? Sorry for the rant. Moral of the story is only to store pickup. I completely agree with you. The same happened to me with Vivienne Westwood. Last season, I ordered something. It never arrived. It got lost. The tracking number clearly stated that I didn't receive the piece. I had to fight for my money. I never received the piece. I had to fight for my money almost 3 months until I finally got it. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Seriously. Uh Lady Dior writes, these luxury brands won't be changing their attitude until people stop buying. They know that a lot of their customers only buy to show off they belong to the club. So they treat them with no respect. I used to buy many items from Louis Vuitton essentially, but now I'm buying from other brands that are cheaper and guarantee better quality and service. So, this is interesting. I've spoken about in another video of mine. Be sure to check out that video about the psychology of buying luxury and how luxury brands treat you with disrespect. That it's in many cases planned that way because then you kind of have to fight even more to belong to that group, that elite group. So you take that bad treatment that you get from them, and you that makes you want to prove your loyalty to them even more. It's almost an SM type of relationship. Very fascinating. Seriously. Victoria then says, this is why I have a designated sales associate at every stop, at every store I shop at, in case there is an issue. There has not been any issues yet at Louis, Chanel, or Hermes, but it helps with accountability if anything ever goes right or wrong. I agree. You need to have a designated sales associate that you really, that they can trust you, that you can trust them, and that on a, like, hey, girl, no, you didn't send me the bag back, or hey, it's been 4 months. Why isn't it back from repairs? And you can do that if you know the person, What else do I have here? Okay, Pure Indulgence says, I 100% agree with this. I don't know if anyone feels similarly, but the items produced in the US seem to be hit or miss. While I've had good luck with the French and Italian made items, quality control is a must. That's how I personally justify luxury. Without that, it's definitely just another H&M. Oh, it's becoming more and more difficult. I agree with you, definitely. So, Yummy Life says, as I can see, earlier brands worked for name. Nowadays, name works for them, and people buy just because of a name. Brands relax and do not support their core anymore. More and more luxury brands are falling down, but there are still so many buyers who just buy for showing off and even do not check flaws, etc., as we do. That's why brands are still on the top. When not gig people start to see issues? Oh, when will people start to see issues? When people start to see issues, brands start to check their work. I hear this story in your video and I can't believe it. Not only quality issues of the items, but also quality issues in the work environment. OMG. Ingrid says, Louis Vuitton and Chanel need purse on fleek as their quality control. Oh, that would be funny. Viola says, I returned to the boutique the new Made in USA Speedy 20 canvas monogram bag ordered online. I returned it for several quality issues. I did not reorder the bag, but bought a canvas monogram Speedy 25 made in France. I inspected the bag in store. Only difference I noticed in the new bag is that the leather tabs are much thinner than canvas Speedy 25 Damier Ebene I purchased several months earlier. Yeah, they're thinning down. Their leather. I've noticed it also with the toiletry pouch that I got just late last year of 2021. The leather tabs are becoming thinner because I have the toiletry pouches from many years ago, also bought in boutique, and the leather tabs were definitely thicker. And then when I put them side by side, and I made a comparison video, you can also check it out on my channel, about the toiletry pouches, the Louis toiletry pouches, and I mentioned the leather tabs becoming thinner. Do I mind that they're thinner? In this case, it doesn't really matter what you do with this thing. It's just there for aesthetical purposes anyway. CIME says, I learned my lesson. I do agree with you, Dacob. No more bags with much glazing from Louis Vuitton. Just got the Petit Palais in black Empriant. I do not have full canvas bags as I sold my OTG. It's not worth the price and it was too bulky. Teresa also says, I agree, customer service failed. Hopefully Louis Vuitton learned from this negative experience after any further review or investigation. Quality control is critical, especially when there are price increases. I love Louis Vuitton and other luxury brands as well. So amazing how many years the vintage products last, and I add, as opposed to the new products, right? The handbag housewife says, I had a bad experience with Louis Vuitton too regarding my Neo Noe glazing. I was hoping that they would just give me a new bag, but they sent it for repairs. I specifically asked the sales associate who I spoke to about it and who sent me the label to send it into them for repairs. I asked her if I should send it in with the strap and the dust bag that it originally came with. She said yes, in case they decided to provide me with a new bag or a store credit. So they decided to send it out for repairs rather than doing a credit. The repair came back and the glazing was perfect, but I looked in the bag and the strap was gone. I called them and they said that the repair center had noted in their comments that there was no strap. I told them that I had proof through text, which I sent them, that I was told to send in the strap. They agreed to send me a new strap, but told me it could take a while. Within a few weeks, they sent me a new strap, but the leather was very matte in finish and very stiff and uncomfortable. On top of that, there were little tears in the glazing. I contacted them again, feeling like I was being too nitpicky, but feeling sick about the whole thing, and begged them just to find my original strap, which I loved and which matched my bag, having the same characteristics as the original leather on my bag. They sent an email to the repair center, but there was no luck finding it. They told me to keep the strap I had, and they would find me another one, but it could take a while, since the one that they had found for me, they had kind of bent over backwards to find. A couple of months later, they contacted me and told me they had another strap. They had me mail the one I had already back that they had sent me before, and once they received it, they shipped me the new one. Finally, I had my bag complete again. The new strap was a near perfect match to the leather and did not have the defects in the glazing. The whole process took from about October 1st to January 5th. Not near as bad as Claire's experience, but it sucks to have that hanging over your head to worry about. Sadie says, I had a similar problem with a passport cover I bought. They stamped my initials on the wrong side. I waited past the holidays and still no passport cover. I go in today, no passport cover. Manager is now getting a new one and redoing my initial stamp. Such a hassle in my opinion. And they looked at me as if I did something wrong. No more Louis Vuitton at that fashion show mall in Las Vegas for me. Julia says, I remember I ordered 2 key holders from Louis because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. They come in, I make my decision and grab the other one and take it to the boutique to return it. They tell me all refunds are to be processed at the warehouse due to the lockdown. Okay, whatever. They provide me with a tracking number. After the item has been there for about a week or so, I call the customer service center and ask where my refund is. They issue a ticket on their end for me to get my refund. But that doesn't happen. I call again. Same conversation for the duration of 2 months. I ran out of patience, called, and wasn't very happy. They promised again to look into it. A few days later, I get an email saying no refund because my item is damaged. Never used all packaging. So now I have no item, no money. I sent back a furious email saying, okay, if it's damaged, send me back my item. And if it's so damaged, why didn't you tell me right away? Refund was in my account the next day. I love their products, but that was an extremely disappointing experience. Dark Losel 23 says, I got my Neverfull MM with blue handles, did not wear the bag until nearly a year after the purchase. The blue coating warms up and melts and stains. So I put it away. I don't use that bag, never took it back. That was the last bag I bought from them. This is insane, right? This is insane. Juanita says, they did that to me too. I sent my PM in reverse in for glazing repair. Note, I was to pay for glazing, and they said it was going to take 12 weeks. 14 weeks later, I went in to see what the status of my bag repair was. They did not have me in the system, and I produced my receipt that I did drop off my bag. They had it under another customer's name. They apologized and said my repair would be free, and also told me the bag was sent to Paris for repair because they noticed a small crack in the canvas and was going to replace the whole front flap of the bag. I was confused because the glazing was just a tiny glazing issue, and I did not see any canvas issue, and the sales associate told me I was basically getting a new bag. When I got my bag back, it looked fabulous, but when I got home, just out of curiosity, I checked the date stamp. I am a nerd. I take pics of all my date stamps on my bag just to have for insurance purposes. And it was a different date code. The bag was made in the US, and the old date code was black with gold stamping, and the new date code was a Paris date code and brown stamp that you see in a Neverfull. I asked my sales associate that I'm worried that if I have issue with this bag, they might think that it is a fake because it has a made in USA tag and a Paris date code on a Neverfull stamp. They told me that this bag is in their system and would not be a problem. Girl. And then I also got, this is insane, you guys, because, yeah. And then I also got a DM from one of my fabulous followers on Insta. Milo Color says, so according to their repair professional at Louis Vuitton no longer repairs some of the vintage models. This condescending employee at Le Bon Marché Louis Vuitton was basically teaching me how all bags are handmade and every single item's like a snowflake. LOL. Oh, I love when they try to sell you these mass-produced, machine-made bags as if they were unique pieces of art. Oh, I love when they try that. And they do try that, but when they try that, oh, cha, I squish them like a fruit fly. I went in to ask for repair. I have several shoulder bags from 1980s handed down some time ago. An employee there was interrogating me, shrieking, "Did you buy this?" LOL, the bags are older than me. The bags are even older than her. They're handed down. They stayed in the closet for a long, long time. She looked at me like I fished some bags out of trash and brought it to their workplace. So basically, they do and will refuse to repair an old item. I mean, 80s bags are not that old for big fashion houses. The arrogant sales associate proudly said they don't want people to bring in random things to make them new. This can mean bags clients buy today, like the Pochette Métis, Nano Bucket, really anything, could be and will be refused for repair in the future, potentially. They are already refusing to fix glazing and stitching errors from less than 1 year old items, saying it's absolutely normal that there are these issues after just 1 year. And then she says, she ends, I hope it could be one of the materials or examples for future live stream. And yes, my dear, it is. And I read it, and there you have it, guys. This is just a couple of examples of terrible experiences that you guys have shared about Louis Vuitton customer service and quality just in the comment sections underneath my video. So keep sharing, keep raising awareness. These brands can learn from this. The more we share this information, the more they learn and the more they can do better It's not like we're making this video because we want to be shady batchas, we want to cancel Louis Vuitton. No, we want Louis Vuitton to do well. We just want Louis Vuitton to do better and to not have these issues, you guys. Chunky Shoes UK, these stories are scary. My Pochette Métis was part of the ones that were recalled, says Susie Q. Now, as I was reading these comments from my YouTube channel, from all of you wonderful viewers and subscribers who have commented, I haven't had the chance to also simultaneously read these. So I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments here in the chats later on, and also looking forward to all of your comments that are going to happen underneath the video after I post this live stream. Be sure to join me every Saturday during my live streams. Subscribe to my channel, thumb up this video, and until next time, do better and never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.